Hi everyone, this is Phil Sebastian, and I just decided to take you on a tour of my place. A little bit of it anyway, that you've always heard me talk about. There's my son's cars, presently incapacitated, and I'm heading out the driveway. There's the house. Okay, so I've always wanted to do this and take you all on a walk with me. Have to put up with the bouncing of the camera, but I'm hoping that you're going to enjoy this walk with me. So I'm heading down the last little bit of the driveway, the Two Rut driveway to the house. Over here is my shed, which has been taken over by rodents, so I don't go in there very often. It's a mess, and that's just another thing that needs to be done, but I'm finding that this video marketing is taking up all my time, and I love it. So anyway, so here we go. You can see the cattle guard coming up down the road, and I'm having more fun than probably you guys are. There's always this thing about procrastination, you know. You get an idea, and then you got to wait till conditions are just right, and so on. And then a little voice may say, "Oh, you can't do that." Well, I don't listen to that little voice anymore, and I wanted to do this, so here we are. And here comes the cattle guard and the main entrance to the place. There's 81 acres here. Back there's the house, and a lot of acreage behind there, and down there. Okay, see if I can get that turkey buzzard. No, maybe you can see him. There he is. Yep. Okay, so here we go. I'll probably find this more interesting than anybody else, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm glad that this computer runs on battery, and I'm glad that the little camera works. I'm hoping that it's picking up the sound. Here comes the cattle guard. And here's the dirt road that I've talked about so often. And all these trees that are dogwoods, maples, oak trees, predominantly oak trees. And this is the dirt road that the grader maintains, the county grader. I'm very fortunate that way. Thousands of dollars a year to keep this road clear, and it just happens to be my path into the woods, and I love it. And I'm really glad I can share this with you. You can see it's a beautiful blue sky day, and it's just gorgeous. Wouldn't trade this for anything. Maybe an ocean view, but this has its own charm, and all these trees give off their living vibrations, which I love. I'm not going to take you along the whole walk that I do, but this is probably the best part of it, and it's the part that I've wanted you many times to see. Over here is sort of the end of the property right here, and this goes on to somebody else. This road goes right in between, right in inside this other person's property. Hope to buy this one day. surprising how you can get a little bit winded if you're walking and talking at the same time. Once again, I'll have to apologize for the bouncing and so on. Here's one of my favorite spots in the road, and this is a hollow. I've got a special name for it. It's kind of private, so but it's a hollow. That's what they call them around here. When I first came here from the Northwest, Pacific Northwest, Bellevue, Washington in particular, I didn't know what a hollow was, and I didn't even know what kind of trees all these trees were, except for the pine trees. These pine trees are very, very interesting in that they're around. A lot of them, the oldest ones are about 85, 90 years old, and there were no pine trees here before, but there was a tornado that came up from down south in Texas. That's the way the story goes anyway. And these pine trees were the result of this seeds that were brought up by the tornado and dropped here. And so we have quite a mixed forest. Just about stumbled there. Now you can see some of that hollow. Let me get over here. This is where I like to look. Down the hollow. It's quite deep down there. And here's one of the older pine trees. Not really. There's some that are a lot thicker, but these are, you can see them here. They were brought here by that tornado. And also then once the trees got old enough, they dropped their own seeds, and so the pine forest, the pines came in here. Now there's a story behind that too. My daughter was going to college, and her senior year we were getting tight on money, so I logged our 81 acres, did some selecting cutting of pines. I hated to do it, but I did it, and it helped fund the rest of her college, and I'm quite proud of her. She graduated summa cum laude at Oklahoma City University, and that was quite a feat. Now she's going for a PhD there. So anyway, there's coming up out of the hollow, and I think that that's as far as I'm going to take you, and it's really been kind of fun sharing this with you. So I shall talk to you again. Guess maybe I'll show that it's me. I'm going to put this computer down. We'll see what happens. I'm going to say that the camera is pointed at me somewhere in there. So anyway, it's been fun, and I'm going to do this again. Maybe it'll be better.